XeroRaider Gaming!
Hi, and welcome to XeroRaider. Wait, fuck. Hold on a second.
We're river rappers. We wave.
Okay.
We're wave them. Boom.
Stop it. Hi, and welcome to. Oh, fuck, I did it again. You messed me up.
Bitch.
Hi, and welcome to Sunday Fun Times with XeroRaider Gaming. I'm Zero.
And I happen to be the man named Raider.
And remember when we asked, I was going to vlog, and this douchebag was going to do podcasts, and we decided to get together and make our first thing, fanfictions. We're going to read fanfictions. We're going to read silly fanfictions.
Oh, did not sign up for that.
Well, it's too bad. The contract's right. Anyway, so, without further ado, let's start with V's Secrets. This is a 3-chapter
V for Vendetta fanfiction.
love story.
I like how I signed up for it, but I know almost everything about it.
Oh, silly.
Now, the point is that we tried to find one that didn't have correct grammar.
And was super cringy.
Yeah.
So, hope if you guys enjoy it, let us know. And this won't be the only thing we do for these.
Oh, yeah, it will.
There's going to be a lot of it. Leave your suggestions in the suggestion box below. Sometimes reject that. This is a long-ass intro. We're going to have to cut a lot of it out. Anyway.
Well, it's the intro to a new thing that we decided to do, because they want it.
Fair enough. So I guess we'll start reading this now. Evie's point of view. V had a chance to choose between the end and me, but I had 2 secrets I would love to tell him.
V, I love you and I'm pregnant.
This is gonna be hard. V, to what I thought was died of his wound.
I told you it was good.
Okay. V, to what I thought was died of his wounds, the same wounds Creedy gave him. Oh yeah. The same wounds Creedy give him. A sheet of melt could not precede his organs.
Protect.
Oh, well, let me just do it. A sheet of melt could not protect his organs. Too bad he could not have gotten to know me more.
What I thought a year would teach them about each one looking for oneself, the other looking for a mark on this world. I then took him on the train and put scarlet roses around him, my love of my life. But how does one find the strength to go on with the mission that once startled?
I tell you how, just listen to your heart and go forward to it. I do not know who it was coming up the train tracks or if it was just me, but we'll find out.
Don't pull that level!
He yells to me. No! I said in a clam voice.
So, to say it in a clam voice, you're like, no! 'Cause you...
Okay. 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 No! I said in a clam voice as I started to pull the level. Of course, it was to blow up Big Ben. I haven't been more happier than they can't control what time to go to sleep, what time to wake up, what time to even go home to stay inside, because I hate that to send V to his death train. But that was what he wanted.
I then remember to go up to the rooftop I could watch the explosion of the train into Big Ben. I then went inside to the couch and started to cry. Why must V die and leave me here with his babies? I thought I love him with how he's still alive. How I love him so how I will miss his personality, his nice musk, or his dancing, the love of my life. I gone, I must move forward with my life so I can take care of them.
My future V's of the world, his life won't be forgotten or even lost to me of what he gave to me. Now it's late, must go to sleep now. Today is the rest of my life. And that was the end of chapter 1.
No. Now we're reading V's point of view.
Chapter 2, V's point of view.
I wouldn't mind telling my point of view. See, I wanted to meet up with Creedy, who I had made a deal but with which won't work out the way I thought it would. A lot of W's. He then tried to remove my mask, then I started in on him. I started to cut it to their throats, shoulders, and into their guts. How I got out alive back into the shadow gallery, but I did kill Creedy with my own 2 hands. I walked back to the shadow gallery to undertrain where Evie will be waiting for me. God, she gives me strength to go on, but this time I will be fighting for my life. I then fall to the ground where Evie would hold me.
I want to tell you something.
She showed suck kindness to me for those 3 years.
Evie, I love you and I deserve it is at the fuck. Evie, I love you and I deserve is at end of those tracks.
I then pass out in Evie arms, or at least that's what had happened to me.
I began to remember that fateful day in November after Burton incident. And I saw her stand up for me. I then saw her pass out like I did. I then made the finger man. I hit him on the head and in the back.
He then passed out after I done did so. We might add our own words. Because this is really hard to read.
Then took Evie with I back to my shadow gallery, to my room, which is full of books. How I love the way she looks when she was asleep.
Creeper.
I deceased. Alright.
Good luck with the sentence.
I deceased to cook her Aggie in a basket. For her, how I wish she know about the fire now, but she can't, she's not ready to know. I need her to show her faithfulness. I can't trust someone who will tell where she is and where she have been. I know, she know it was underground, and that was very important fact. I saw her cooking for some reason, but I did not ask her. She was humming some tune. It sounded like Silent Night, and it was nice to my ears.
I did not see what she was cooking or what even the ingredients was. I was about to leave. I heard her begin to sing. God, her voice was from heaven. When she was done, she called me in. I was starving along with her. Wines, I am looking for Richard Childress Winery 2008, and I saw it.
It was very cheap and in our price range. It was very cheap and in our price wage. I pick up the wine, of course. These people are thing. I went out a mask. Well, I did not go out with a V mask. I went out with this city has gone completely mad. The fuck? I went out in my Edmund Donitz mask. I sat with the wine beside me, and she was home waiting for me, I guess. I stopped to rest near the St. Mary Tribute, where I met up with Eric Finch and his partner, and they came to me for some answer, and I could not let them down, I could give them the answer, and when I to walk away, they stopped me and asked who I was, so I told them Edmund Donitz, and I walked away from them.
I finally made it him the wine. I saw the food on the table and the tree up, with decoration all over the place. I would ask her to take it down, but it went with everything I was about. It went with everything, all the ancient time and modern time. I saw Evie trying to put an angel on top of the tree. She was wearing a shirt and a very short shorts that came up to her upper leg. I was happy to see her in something other than her gray shirt and gray pants. I have to omit she cleans up rather well. I went over to her and grabbed the angel and I put on top of the tree. I then went over to the table where the food was laid out. I then put the chair out for her and I push her close to the table or as close as the chair would go. By Gunter.
Gunter?
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Where do you think you're going? Oh, fuck! God! Spider. Okay, we may continue now that the bug has been vanquished.
Evie, would you like some Richard Childress Winery 2008, the modern wines I whether use because it's not a part of my collection?
I said as she looked up at me and smiled at my kind heart. I wish she knew about my past at Lock Hill and how they treated me.
Want some wine, Evie? I asked as I got 2 glasses and the wine bottle. I took the glass and put some wine in it as red wine with a hint of straw. Why? Try it again. Want some wine, Evie? I asked as I got 2 glasses and the wine bottle. I tilted the glass and put some wine in it as red wine with a hint of strawberry. I then passed it to her and then I went to go get one candle unscented to put on the table.
I made it a little darker and light the candle. I guess there was something in the air that Christmas night, or it was just hormones, but I started to take off her clothes and she began with me. God, how I wished for these.
Ooh, it's getting steamy. Remind you, we haven't read this. I began to kiss her, but without my mask, she went down on me. God, she was so good. The devil must have been happy or not, because I love her, and I am not sure about her. I did this on purpose so I could have one like me and the other like her. Okay, now she's asleep, and I am by the same candle writing to her, but she won't ever find it. Now the plan will fall to place the children. We'll learn about our past along with Lark Hill.
Morning, Evie! She was looking even beautiful this morning.
Bloody hell! How do I tell her I know about her?
Evie, there's something I need to tell you.
She looks at me and waited to listen while she ate.
Evie, I was sent to Lock Hill where they tortured and experimented on me. One day there was a fire. I was burned in the process of getting out of my room. I was in room 5 and Valerie was in room 4, which was of course next to me.
Of course it was!
I said,
I said as I hide the letter in my apron, I know she will find it here, but it's okay. I got done writing it. Okay. I turned around and gave her breakfast, which was, yes, eggy in a basket. What was she eating? Wasn't she eating breakfast?
I then walked to the other side of the room where I picked up my dominoes and placed on the piano. If you know what my plan was, I tell you, I set up the dominoes in my symbol while the city is falling apart, and people are stealing and killing other mostly fingerman. They are waiting for me underground, and fate awaits. After she chose to leave me or my house, or in other words, the Shadow Gallery, I saw my plans working out. For I guess her idea of her pregnancy was unplanned or planned, but she has one more on the way.
Hold on, give me a second, guys. Jeez. I name it if I could, but I watched the dominoes fall, and then I went to play my music, which was not in my plan. I watched the flashback in my eyelids, then come up Evie, I guess. She had them, or maybe late, but she still not come back. We danced together and listened to beautiful music, then I left. Do you think it was for good? You're about to find out, aren't you? I went to Creedy, where I was shot more than once, But yes, it was more than once. Okay? But yes, it was more than I had to leave to protect her, and out love is stronger apart.
There I living underground where I fled from the train of death to the air and back to my hiding spot. I found out B-Love was in labor, but I could not go to her aid. She watching the Park Victor and Victoria first steps. I am missing out on a lot.
But one day I will live in happiness. One day I will live with her, but only as V.
Chapter 3.
Chapter 3, The Return of V. V was on a boat leaving Ireland back to London, England. He was thinking a lot when Evie said, "Lucky got him. He's in a camo green Irish Republican Army." That's very specific.
He was thinking of asking her to go back to Ireland with him and live in a little cottage in the heart of Dublin. I think that's the best sentence in this entire thing.
The boat finally arrived, and he did not know, but Evie was sitting in front of the port. He got off, and since he do not have his old clothes anymore, he changed his name to Victor O'Brien. Okay? He got off the ship and started to look around. He did not know where to look. He then looked over by the water and saw her. To his amaze, he was shocked to see her in a red and navy blue dress. He walks over to her. He saw the twins. He dropped to his knees.
"Evie, it's me. I changed my name to Victor O'Brien,"
Victor said as he moved over to let him sit down. "Oh, where have you been, Victor?"
asked Evie.
"I've been in Ireland, in heart of Dublin, in a little cottage."
"Oh yeah, this was right. There was right. I guess you have your name."
You said that worse than it was written.
I planned it.
"Yeah, that would be nice. We can change together, and then we can move into the cottage in Ireland."
"That would be great,"
Evie said as she looked down. "Victor, I have to tell you something. When I thought you died, I put you on the train, and seeing you now, it's hard to see you. And what happened to the V costume?" she asked.
"Well, I kind of burnt it. Then I left London for the Irish Army."
"After some time, they went to the Shadow Gallery. They walked through the secret passage."
"We have to get to the pass."
Shut up. Okay.
Oh, we have to go get the passport for me and the twins.
They stayed up 2 a.m. just talking about where he been, how she go through labor on her own.
And when she started to get sleepy, they begins to go in what used to be full with books and V or Victor room, now Evie's.
They claim into bed and they started to slip into slumber till one of the twins started to cry.
I'll handle them,
he said as he walked into the room with his robe on.
What? 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 He walked in and saw Brittany was the one that woke up. He smiled at his daughter with his robe on.
He was thinking, wow, I have a beautiful daughter.
He finally picked her up after she fought with him. He just fought. It was the fact she's not used to him. But it was more like she was fighting her sleep. Finally, at 4 a.m, she fell asleep.
He walked into the room. Evie was fast asleep. He took his robe. Wait. He took off his robe. It had... What? He walked into the room. Evie was fast asleep. He took off his robe. He had Irish t-shirt and pair of PJ bottoms on.
He climbed into the bed, and before he knew it, the clock struck 5. He'd been up for a while. Right when he got to sleep, the alarm woke him back up, knowing Evie loves getting up early. This one's a bit long.
I like it. He walked into the room. Evie was fast asleep. He took off his robe. Oh, wait, I already did that part.
Yeah, he got up in the mirror.
He got up and looked in the mirror. He saw his burns. God, how he wished the fire was a dream. He washed his face. He got ready for a busy day.
Evie was up fixing breakfast, and
Evie was up fixing Breaks Fest.
Oh, my.
Say it again.
Evie was up fixing Breaks Fest, and he came into the room with a pair of blue jeans and a short-sleeved shirt with the logo of Ireland military on it.
In case you haven't noticed by now, V has thus moved from Landone to Ireland to join the army. I know that that's not been very apparent throughout the story, but...
That's what happened.
I'm hoping that all the Irish logos on his t-shirts give you that vivid imagery.
He's now part of the Ireland military.
He's now in Irish. He's not in Landon. He's in the Irish military. He's not in Landon. He's in Ireland. He's in Dublin, Ireland.
In a cottage.
In Ireland.
In the heart of Dublin.
In Ireland.
In Ireland. That's nowhere near Scotland.
Yeah, not in Landon.
Across the little river in between them.
So where are we going first? Victor asked as she placed a plate of hash browns and bacon and passive fruit.
Before she could answer, the children started to cry. They got up and went into the bedroom where the twins were. They were standing up for the first time, and the look should be captured on a video camcorder.
Victor, they stood up for the first time in their life. Oh, look at them. They may want their bath or to eat.
Evie said as she ran over to the one that was about to fall on her butt.
See, Evie was smiling from ear to ear about her kid standing up. She was so happy she almost forgot the eggs on the stove. She ran over to one of the high chairs and stuck Brittany into it.
And she hurried and put the eggs on plate.
Of course, it was an egg on a piece of toast. Her favorite.
Victor, what about we go to the social services office, get you on the birth certificate, and change their names to O'Brien?
She said as she started to feed Brittany, and Victor was feeding Jonathan.
They got down and then started over to the nursery where Evie already picked out their clothes.
Brittany is wearing a light pink dress with a bow in her hair, and Jonathan would be wearing a pretty blue and black t-shirt and dark blue jeans just before she took off. She picked up the phone and called her work.
Hi, Gina. I need off for the next few weeks because I am visiting an old friend. In Ireland.
In Dublin, Ireland.
In the heart of Dublin, in Ireland.
Not in Landone.
No.
She said, lying to her boss, she did not want to, but she had to.
Lucky for her, she don't work at the BTN anymore, and she is working at a pet store outside of London.
They took off after she hung up with her boss. See, her boss knows when something is up, she minds her own business. She looked around for the second stroller since she put it in the storage.
Here it is!
Taking out 2 single-seat strollers.
She put them down after she fixes it and got the 2 diaper bag, which both were light blue with a hint of green in it.
She writes descriptors just like Tolkien. Just like Tolkien. So, very descript.
I mean,
Very discreet.
would that color not be aqua?
She placed the twins in their own stroller.
I think where he was dark and mysterious, but now he's halfway human, she thought to herself.
Victor, what made you change your name?
I saw a country needing help, so I changed my name to Victor O'Brien so I could join the Irish Replication Army.
Whoa. Since?
Yes.
Okay.
The Irish Replication Army, he said with a hint of his old vice, the one she missed.
They got to social service. Oh, yeah. They got to social services across London.
How did they do that? The lines were out to yonder and starting to piss off Victor. And well, after they came in a woman and... Whoa. And she had 5 kids with different fathers. She sighed in, and when she sat down to her shock, it was an old high school friend.
Lacey Midget!
Hi, Evie. Oh, who are these? Lacey Midget? If that's not a porn name, I don't know what is.
Oh, God, okay. Jonathan Ryan, and the last name is going to be O'Brien. This is Brittany Nicole O'Brien. Oh, this is Victor O'Brien. Oh, and what's your kid's name?
Well, it's Gabrielle, Elia, Luke, and finally McKinsey.
Wow. Quite a few.
Over the load speaker.
Over the loudspeaker. Over the load speaker.
Yeah.
Okay. Over the load speaker.
230.
They said again so it could be heard.
Victor, that's our number.
And they said as they got up and went to the window.
What brings you here today?
Well, I need him to sign the birth certificate and they get a name change. It's simple.
Well, I wish that how it was in America, she said as she put the birth certificate on the counter. She said as she put the birth certificate on the counter and he started to sign it and she put the kid's new last name on the damn line.
Now, where do we go to get a passport for them? Because we're trying to get a place in Ireland.
Oh, you can get it at the place around the corner.
Thanks.
Victor and Evie left and then walked around the block to a pale white building. Not white. Sickly pale white.
They walked into it.
With a hint of green.
They walked into it. Wait. They walked into it and they got into line to get Evie's and the kids' passport.
It took forever for it to die down, but they finally got up there.
We need 3 passports, 2 for children and 1 adult.
They did the information and they took their pictures.
They went back to the shadow gallery, cooked and took baths and gave baths, eat, and then go to sleep. The end. What was that called?
This was called V's Secret.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. We certainly did. It was a well-written piece.
My tongue hurts.
I think we all got a little bit,
My head hurts.
The price of entertainment, you're going to lose a little bit of brain, but it's fine. It's fine. If you liked this kind of thing, let us know in the comments section.
Really let us know.
If you have anything that you know of that you would like us to read or anything like that, let us know in the comments section as well. If you like this video, give us a huge thumbs up, share it around, and subscribe if you already haven't. This will hopefully be a new Sunday thing that we do. We'll try to do it every week, but I can't promise anything.
It will either be something like this or similar.
Mm-hmm. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Adieu.
Toodles. Bitch.